So last night's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode did a name drop on a very powerful artifact in the Marvel Universe. And if you know what it is, then congratulations. This is going to be this could hopefully be cool. So, the thing in question is the Darkhold. Now, if you don't know what the Darkhold is, the Darkhold is quintessentially like the Necronomicon of the Marvel Universe. That's kind of what it is. It's pretty much what it is. It's the Necronomicon of the Marvel Universe. This thing was created by an elder god called Krython, who wrote the book, and it got lost through the ages. This book has mostly been primarily centered around the characters of the Darkhold Redeemers, as well as the pretty much the rest of the supernatural characters. Sorry, I lost my total train of thought right there. But yeah, Ghost Rider, Doctor Strange, all of them. This is usually centered around that character, and that's those are the characters it mostly centers around. Like I said, it's mostly like the Darkhold is a very powerful ancient supernatural book that contains incantations, anything. It's quintessentially just bad mojo in one book. That's what we're looking at here. One big batch of bad mojo. But what this does open up is possibly the new introductions of other characters. Like I said, this was a big part of Midnight Suns. And since Ghost Rider is in here, is now in this series, it looks like we may be getting other supernatural characters. Now, it could be possible, since Ghost Rider, I guess, they put Ghost Rider in here, I guess that means they can put in almost any supernatural character outside of Doctor Strange, so I don't know, could we get, possibly Blade? Is it possible to get Hannibal King? That's the one I think we'll probably get next in this series, is probably Hannibal King. That's probably who will come next. If you don't know who Hannibal King is, he was initially set up to be Marvel's John Constantine, but eventually they just made him a vampire detective, and that was kind of it. He was apparently, from what I understand, the initial plans were to make him, like I said, Marvel's equivalent to John Constantine, but that didn't really happen. So yeah, he's just a vampire detective, and he's a close ally to Blade, and he also has a lot of connection to the Darkhold. So I wouldn't be surprised if the next supernatural character we got was Hannibal King. You could probably see him in this show. Among other characters, Blade's another possibility. Again, I would prefer a Netflix I would even settle for a Hulu TV show. That's what we're getting with Runaways. We're literally getting a Runaways show on Hulu. So hopefully, maybe you could put it on. If you can't work out a deal with Netflix, Marvel, just put Blade on Hulu, because I want to see some dark, brutal action with Blade. Anyway, so, among other things, it could lead open to a lot of other characters. Someone told me that the ghost characters we saw in last night's episode was quintessentially were supposed to be the Darkhold Redeemers, but yeah, I don't know if that's true or not. Anyway, so with the arrival of the Darkhold now officially in the Marvel Universe and in this Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. continuity, I'm kind of curious as to where they'll go next with this storyline, because now with the Darkhold, it literally corrupts everyone. Hell, it corrupted Blade into making him a supernatural killing machine that literally nearly wiped out the entire Marvel Supernatural universe and took their powers to wipe out everything else. But everyone came back. But yeah, this could also lead open to others, like I said, other supernatural characters. Doubt we'll see Doctor Strange, but everyone else is probably fair game at this point. So I'm probably thinking, like I said, probably the next character we're going to see is Hannibal King. Possibly, another possibility would be, I don't know, even Morbius would be up for it, really. And again, it looks like they're changing the... just real quick, it looks like they might have changed the origin for Robbie Reyes. Because, yeah, like I said, if you guys don't know Robbie Reyes' origin as Ghost Rider, he's not really possessed by the spirit of vengeance in the comics. It's actually the soul of this satanic serial killer named Eli, who takes over, and it's a very Jekyll Hyde kind of persona. In here, it looks like, yeah, he sold his soul to the devil, who I would not be shocked if we saw Mephisto or even Blackheart in here. Hell, we could probably even see Mephisto and Blackheart in here. And he'll probably take Gemma and Simmons' relationship. Because why not? Yeah, you can't. You're probably gonna one more day somebody, aren't you, Mephisto? Anyway, so what was I saying? I know this isn't really typically a review, but I just decided, you know what, I want to talk about the Darkhold in here, because I was like, wait, when the moment they said, those ghost people said, when they said, you and that Darkhold, and I was like, wait, what, the Darkhold's in here? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, maybe it'll lead open to, but yeah, getting back to Robbie Reyes, it looks like, yeah, he sold his soul, and he's going to be a more traditional Ghost Rider. So does that mean we're not even going to acknowledge Dan Ketch and Johnny Blaze? Are they even going to be in here? I hope Dan Ketch and Johnny and Danny can be in this continuity. I would really like that. You know, my Ghost Riders know I have nothing against Robbie Reyes, really. And in fact, I was kind of hoping they would keep the whole, you know, Eli persona in here. They could possibly still say that, oh, it's not really a spirit of vengeance, it's just a satanic soul in your body. They could easily do that with still having Eli in his body. But yeah, it looks like they might have changed it. Who knows? But yeah, does that mean Johnny and Danny don't exist? I mean, I know, yeah, the Nicolas Cage movies were not all that great, but yeah, neither was the Daredevil film, and you guys turned that around. Anyway, but with the Darkhold, I think we're gonna, you know, it's gonna be cool to see all the new stuff we could possibly get from the new, you know, what we could get from the Darkhold, and also, as per usual with building up stuff, now we get to play the pronoun game to see who has damned these poor people's souls, as well as has possession of the Darkhold now. So, place your bets, people. Who do you think it'll be? It's got to be like a Doctor Strange villain at best. It's probably a lesser Doctor Strange villain, not Baron Mordo. It could be anybody, like a lesser Doctor Strange villain, or possibly another lesser Ghost Rider villain. Maybe it could even be Blackheart, really. But it looks like it may be a scientist. Maybe it's Dr. Sun. Dr. Sun, for those who don't know, Dr. Sun was this very classic, like super classic villain who was an enemy of Doctor Strange, not Doctor Strange, Dracula, in the comics book series Tomb of Dracula, and basically he wanted to become immortal. He even went so far as to become a robot with a human brain and a robot body. So, yeah, it could be and he was an enemy of S.H.I.E.L.D., so, yeah, that would make sense. It could be Dr. Sun. Yeah, wouldn't that be crazy? And plus, you know, you've already got, you know, the Marvel Universe as it is, so, brain and robot body. Come on, you want to see that too. So, anyway, again, that's just my guess. It could be anybody, again, because, yeah, does this Marvel... because doesn't Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. love to play the pronoun game? Anyway, so you guys tell me, what do you guys think of the Darkhold being in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and what characters do you want to see arise? What other characters from the supernatural side of Marvel show up in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show, and hopefully get their own series? Also, are you still hoping for Johnny Blaze and Dan Ketch to show up in here? Just comment below, let me know, and I will see you guys later.